Read body language to tell someone's lying. Most people have the tendency to lie. It can inflict pain on the people who are deprived of the truth and to the liar itself. According to studies, dishonest people feel guilt and it may result to restlessness and stress. However, there are means to determine if a person's lying. Besides investigation and critical analysis of details, you can identify if a person's lying through his body language. Below are effective tips to help you tell if a person's lying to you. Focus on the eyes. Generally, people who lie avoid eye communication. It is often that liars gaze downwards or to the sides. They might look at you for a second or two, but they can't gaze long enough. Observe fidgeting. People who lie are usually uneasy. Their nervousness or discomfort will manifest in trembling of the feet and or hands. This may include creating fidgety movements, drumming fingers, adjusting clothes, or busy hands. Psychologically, it means that the liar keeps on making himself busy to avoid the tension that a confrontation brings. Observe face touching and mouth covering. Liars often hide their mouth to give comfort to themselves and hide their lies. They also touch their eye or nose unknowingly because of tension. These are also attempts to hide dishonesty. Experts consider it a subconscious shame expression. Observe if your suspected liar has a dry mouth. It is an ordinary side effect of dishonesty. This may include frequent swallowing, lip licking, and repetitious little beverage sips. Focus on gestures. People who are lying try to redirect attention and promote a false show of enthusiasm through excessive gesturing. Their gestures are usually deliberated and exaggerated. Sometimes, their gestures don't sync appropriately with their speech. However, note that people who are stiff might be lying as well. Because these people try to keep their composure so their dishonest won't get notices. Observe crossed legs and folded arms. These are self-protective postures. These positions reflect a need to make some kind of physical hindrance between the liar and the person confronting him. Also, observe if the person hides himself in an object to distract the eye contact of the person confronting him. Observe if the presupposed liar's body is pointing away from you. Experts tell us that it's a subconscious method to hide one's dishonesty. Determine false indicators that a person is making lies. It's true that we cannot be certain that a person is really lying through indicators. We might be wrong and could hurt a person, thus making the problem more complicated. Other false indicators that some people sync with lying are Adam's apple movement, blinking, defensive gestures, excessive sweating, increased eye contact, hand shrugs, head movements, vocal pitch boost, longer response time, postural shifts, pupil dilation, self-touching, unusual smiles, speech hesitations, and unusual gestures. You might be deceived of these false indicators. The best thing that you can do to determine if a person is making lies is by talking to him. It's not necessary to be frank instantaneously. But, make a way to determine the truth. Remember that body languages only serve as guide, they don't tell the truth. If a person close to you is assumed lying, then try your best to help the person become honest, because he is also suffering with the guilt of lying.